Hello, Leo. Let's get into your April 2020 Aries season reading. That was fast. Oh, Two of Cups, I see. Quarantine love. Is that are we experiencing some quarantine love? Let's see what else is coming up for you all. Leo, April 2020. Whatever it is, it's coming in very quickly. This could also, for me, messages of healing. So if for those of you who have had loved ones or friends who have been sick, either with COVID or other such things, potentially hearing good news, potentially hearing news about that person's status. And you might have already gotten that news. I'm feeling like this is something that's already happened. Yes, indeed. Things moving in very quickly for you all. Something wanted to pop out right there and then opted not to. Let's see what else we get. Okay, yeah. The Hierophant. Ooh, there I am. The Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. Wow. Okay. So this looks like it has been a very lovely and fruitful month for you all. The Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, obvious sort of indications of slowing down, of reconfiguring, of sort of redefining, and really looking at what it is that you value. I do find that there is a very special, very strong, we have the Lovers here as well. So there is definitely a really strong connection either with a Gemini, doesn't have to be, could be with a Gemini. But I'm getting a sense that there is definitely a very powerful connection that has the capacity to really, I feel like in this process of being in quarantine, in this process of us being home, that some of us are, we might have begun dating somebody before this whole thing happened. And then as it sort of progressed, realizing that, there's now a stay-at-home order. And through that, deciding, okay, well, let's see if I can actually really get along with this person. Let's see if the quickness, right, of which I was swept off my feet, the quickness with which I was wooed, so to speak, or that the love came in so quickly. Let's now see what foundation from which it is built upon. So if you are at home and sort of quarantined with a partner, especially if that partner is a new partner, you all are in the process of really determining, what the level of connection is with that person. Does this person have the same values that you do? Do they see money in the same way that you do? Do they value money in the same way that you do? Do they value you in the same way that you value yourself, right? Really looking at all this pentacle representing all that you have created for yourself, all that you've built, all the stability, all the confidence, right? The financial security, and really looking at that and really feeling like, I'm actually in a place where whether I had this person around or not, I would be pretty content. I would be pretty solid in how I'm feeling about my life situation. And that's sort of like the best kind of relationship to be in, with the self, really, is the combination of these two. It's almost kind of like a Nine of Pentacles energy as well, for sure. So I feel like for those of you who are at home, you're at home with a lover, potentially a new lover, and you're really setting up and seeing where the foundation is with the Hierophant being here. Does this thing have longevity? Do the principles at which this relationship was developed, do they stand the test of time? Let's look at the Hierophant. Let's see how that process of solidification is going for some of y'all. So like, let's get clarification for the Hierophant. I'm gonna shuffle a bit more. Let's get clarification for the Hierophant. The cards that did just pop out there was the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. So for some of you, being home has revealed truths, right? Being home has revealed where someone may have been dishonest or deceptive towards you. But even if that's the case, you are still in this space, right? That it doesn't really matter what even ends up happening here or here. Whoops. What ends up happening really here or here. You feel pretty solid in, and also just this energy of like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Excuse me. Just like this energy of like, I just totally can't be bothered. So let's look at the Hierophant. The Hierophant for Leo, April 2020. Okay, yeah, Four of Swords. So a truce of some kind, maybe being able to rest with this person, being able to be in silence with this person is where, you know, Leo, when a Leo can be still with somebody, right? When a Leo can be here with someone, it's a special kind of bond, I would like to say. When you meet someone with which you can actually just sort of sit with in stillness and in silence and still feel this magnetic energy coming through, right? But you know that this is still here and it doesn't always have to be here, right? To have this and this at the same time, it sounds really nice. Sounds really lovely. Let's look at the Lovers. Can you show me more about the Lovers? Leo, what's the Lovers about? What's the Lovers about? Okay. Okay. Okay, so yes. Now for some of you, this Four of Swords with the Hierophant can also indicate a time of taking rest away from your significant other, right? That this quarantine is also separating people and sort of asking us to really reassess, well, okay, I'm not with this person now all day, every day, right? Like the magnetic sparks of love energy flying everywhere is kind of taking a break for a little bit. And I don't, that same kinetic sort of buildup isn't as available, right, for you anymore. So now the test is, what happens when you rest and you're away from the person, right? What happens when you rest and you are with yourself? Do you miss the person? Are you not thinking of them? Are you pretty content without them? Sounds like some of you might be like this. Also might be a realization that a partnership isn't valuing you in the way that you deserve to be valued. And it's missing that last cup. It's not a 10 of cups situation, and that you would much rather sit with your 9 cups than step forward into something that really hasn't provided any promise of turning into the 10 of cups anytime soon. And that's indicated here with the Lovers. I pulled some other cards to kind of look at the Lovers. I got the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. So whoever this other person is, there is still a desire to make their offer to you. They're still coming towards you nonetheless. But now we have this energy here. So 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, and along with the Lovers, an option, a decision, a choice that needs to be made, right? The vacillating between 2 possibilities. Do I stay or do I go? Does this person give me, do the butterflies last, right? Like, does this person spark my, spark my passion, spark my joy at all times? Or is it conditional? Or is it here and then it's there? Does it have longevity? We have the 7 of Swords. So for some of you, and then the 7 of Wands as well. So standing your ground, and I think this person, let's look underneath. I don't know. I feel like whoever this offer is, it is something that has the potential to have a solid foundation beneath it, and has potential for vision, and has the potential for being able to see and peer into the future, right? And they seem to be a good match for you. But for some reason, we're having the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands come up. So I would be very careful, right? That as you are making this decision, as you are making this choice, that you refrain from what is the 7 of Swords about for you guys? I would refrain from using the current global climate as an excuse to detach or disconnect. I mean, you can, right? At the same time, if you are using what's happening as a way to not have to engage or face fact or face reality, I don't know. I get the feeling that this King of Wands energy is going to continue to be very persistent, and you are going to then move into an energy of feeling as though you have to stand your ground. So be very careful, right, with communication. There is no need to run, basically, is what I'm saying. There is no need to save face rather than save ass. There's no need for that. Let's look. Is there anything else for Leo for April 2020? And for some of you, the 7 of Swords can indicate a situation where somebody was, in fact, embodied this energy towards you, right? Like this 2 of Cups, the Lover's person, decided to engage in a 7 of Swords moment with you. And now you are deciding if you stand your ground, right? Right? And it seems there seems to be a progression that following the 7 of Swords moment, there's an obvious need to sort of stand your ground and do what you have to do to protect yourself immediately after. Then moving into this energy of like, of looking at oneself and looking at the value that you may hold and really believing in that value and feeling sturdy in it. Any last messages for Leo, April 2020, Aries season reading? I have to practice looking at the actual camera. Okay, yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. All right, so movement by the end of the month, this Four of Swords energy is transmuted back into the Chariot energy, and we see movement. And I see that here also with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So here's this Wands character, this King of Wands, Knight of Wands character again, right? Who is actually moving towards this Ace of Cups with you. And is probably also putting out the offer. So if you are in a committed relationship, there is this return back to this passion that might have felt lost or stagnant, right? At sort of the beginning of the month, as we were all kind of locking down together, that there might have just felt this stagnant energy and this, well, do I stay or do I go? And is this the right relationship for me? And things get sorted out and passions are reignited, and we have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords in reverse. So if you are worrying, if you are vacillating, if this Four of Swords feels like a Nine of Swords, that energy is turned around and you feel clear by the end of the month. And I mean, that's evident here that no matter what choice happens, if you choose to move forward with this new offer from this Knight of Wands, or you choose to recommit to a relationship, that no matter what, there is this realization that you are in fact extremely valuable. You've come a long way, and you have earned every ounce of the smugness and the self-assuredness that is present here in the Nine of Cups energy. So Leo, that is your reading for April 2020. I will see you all in May for Taurus season. And this will be available on IG Live and YouTube. All right, bye.